the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. Moments away, it'll be the Sacramento Kings going up against the Orlando Magic at Amway Center. Checking out the Magic, this is not how they envision the start of the season. It's still very early, but they have to be worried about how they're matching up against other clubs. The inconsistent effort level. They could really use a win tonight for their confidence. Here in the early part of the season, Kenny, we've already seen a few teams outperform expectations. What can they do to keep rolling?
Just keep playing to your strengths, and you never let up. You can't change what you're doing now. It's working.
It's that simple.
It's that simple.
And to add on to what my good friend Kenny is saying,
am I not your friend?
But you didn't say anything.
Yes,
Kenny
I did.
Said something. All right. Anyway, can't get overconfident like you're doing right now. Even though you're winning, you keep looking for things that you can do better.
Man.
And you are my good friend, Ernie. I love
Oh,
you.
thanks, Shaq. Now, let's send it over to Kevin Harlan.
Hey, Chris.
We're coming at you from the beautiful Amway Center in downtown Orlando, Florida, home of the Magic. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Looking at the last game for the Orlando Magic, it was a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
And unfortunately for them, they just ran into a hot shooting team and really had no answers.
This is what happens when you take nothing away defensively. Just too inactive in this game on that end of the floor.
Already, Brent, we've seen a changing of the guard of some teams where a new player is now the number one option.
Well, I expected that this year we were going to have some of this take place. A lot of the reason why I would point to it is that you had 9 new coaches in the NBA this year. So there's going to be opportunity on some of those teams for somebody to take advantage of a new offense, a new way to play, a new way to get up and down the floor. And with that opportunity, some guys are taking full advantage of it.
I love the new opportunities, though, for some players that may have been pushed to the side a bit.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And I like the opportunity maybe for some of these teams to start changing some of the older guard with their squad. Maybe come trade deadline. I think this year there's going to be a lot of movement come February because of those coaching changes.
Now Sacramento starting 5. Down low, it's Bagley and Cauley-Stein. Fox is at the point with Hield next to him at the 2. And it's Jackson in at the 3. Now, here's Fox. He's coming off a 37-point game against Miami.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Hield from outside. The shot will not fall. And Orlando the other way now. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
Yeah, and a pair of losses for them in their meetings last season. And the cold, hard truth about it, they just had a hard time beating anybody last year.
Yes, that goes in. Vucevic has got his second basket of the game. Here's Sacramento now. 6-point game. Bagley dishes to Fox. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Great D that time from Vucevic. Grant against Fox. Grant kicks to Vucevic. Grant outside. Clock at 6. Sweet little floater.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Sacramento off to a slow start. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. Pass to Hield. Can they get it? It's hauled in by Gordon.
just wondering why the defense is laying off. Luckily, they didn't pay for their mistake.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
Yeah, you can credit the play calling. Nothing really fancy, just imposing their will on the inside.
And Jonathan Simmons, the explosive wing player, went undrafted but has earned a spot in the NBA after a strong couple of years in the G League. Now he's established himself as a potent offensive player.
And for Simmons, when he was in the G League, he developed, Greg, his playmaking.
Yeah, spent some time at point guard at that level, and I think it helps him in terms of finding ways to create shots for himself. He's definitely, though, at his best when the ball is in his hands. Not so much a spot-up player, but he can create offense for a team in a hurry.
Timeout is called, first of the game for Sacramento. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And it seemed inevitable that they were going to lose that game with how they struggled, but in the end, they had an opportunity to win it.
Yeah, really the only thing close, though, about that game was the score. In just about every other aspect, they were totally outplayed. And Justin Jackson played his high school basketball at that powerhouse homeschool Christian Youth Association down there in Texas. He was homeschooled since the 4th grade, and he was in charge of his own studies and his own basketball development. I would say he did pretty well.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Jackson. And by all accounts, Brent, Justin Jackson tremendously focused and diligent both in his studies and in working on his game.
Well, so many teams looking at not only your success on the court, but what you do with your time off of it. And he's demonstrated that he's a self-starter, a self-motivated guy, and that serves him quite well.
So he gets them both.
Well, Justin Jackson at 6'8" has a nice skill level and a nice natural feel to the game. He doesn't stop the ball, and he gets his points pretty much in the flow of the offense.
Now here's Vucevic. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Gordon, the pass to Fournier. And another shot. And the shot is long.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Healed with the bucket. And Justin Jackson has such an amazing floater, doesn't he?
Well, he does, and he can do it with either hand, which is quite impressive at that size. 6'8", and a left hand and a right hand floater. That in-between game, tough to guard.
Here's Isaac following the basket by Buddy Hield. That's a 2 from Gordon. Isaac digs to Fournier. No good on the triple. The Kings trail by 7. Fox with it. Now defended by Grant. Right side Jackson. Shoots over Isaac. Jackson misses.
And 1 for 5 is a tough way to start the game, Kevin. They got to get it going.
Grant outside. Now here's Isaac, guarded by Jackson. Here's Grant. Sinks that one from the post. Grant's got his 3rd bucket of the night. For Sacramento, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Back to Fox. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Fox has got his first 3 points of the game. Grant with the ball. He has 6. Outside Fournier. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Outside Jackson. Isaac with the steal. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Isaac with the ball. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Fournier's got his first basket.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Now, here's Fox. Floats one up. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense from Grant. Magic leading by 8. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Steve Clifford. Dave, what do you have to say?
The frustration was evident in his voice when I asked him about their record. He told me, well, we've been learning the hard way. Anything less than 100% effort will not get it done. We want our guys to recognize that and be hungrier than they've been. Is it talent? Is it effort? Well, they're still trying to figure it out. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And the Kings not just rebuilding the roster, Brett, but also the franchise's reputation.
Well, agents and executives in the past year have been a little frustrated with the fickle leadership coming from the Sacramento Kings, and eventually those perceptions matter.
Now here's Fox. Outside Jackson. Fournier against Hield. Shoots over Fournier. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
His touch has just been a little bit absent this quarter, and he's missing a ton of shots.
The pass to Grant. On the wing, Gordon. Shot clock at 5. Over Bagley. And again, it's Orlando converting.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Fox kicks to Bagley. Kings moving the ball around. And finished off by Bagley.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
Grant against Fox. Grant finds Gordon. Makes it off the glass. Gordon's got 6.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
And already the lead is significant. Excellent play on both ends.
Now here's Cauley Stein. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Now here's Isaac. Guarded by Jackson. Right side, Gordon. That one goes. Count it. 8 points for him.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Fox against Grant. Takes the 13-footer, and that one hits back iron.
And getting a hand in the shooter's face, locking down that in-between area.
Just taking on the challenge on every possession. I love defenders who give nothing away.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
And if you check out the strategy, you can see already the plays that they're calling. Feels like they found a weakness or two in the defense.
Now here's Hield. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Miami.
Loved his passing tonight as well. He was just cutting the defense to pieces out there.
Vucevic to the pass to Grant. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And where have the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and 3-point shot attempts so far for the Magic.
And clearly, this is a squad that makes its living in the paint. Very few teams are as determined to get the ball inside as much as they are. They aren't going to settle for jump shots. They're going to continue to pound it down low.
Now, here's Fox. Hield outside. With some arc, he takes it up and lays it in. Hield's got his second basket.
A little tease there from Buddy Hield, showing his explosiveness. Undersized, but able to convert inside.
Fournier finds Vucevic. Cauley Stein grabs the board.
Now, those are the kind of shots you like him taking. Even though he missed it, the offense will take those.
Here's Bagley. Drops in the layup for 2.
And at this stage, this is where Bagley feels most comfortable. Knows he has the size and touch to score inside.
Now, here's Grant. 11 points for him in that last game against Milwaukee.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the stripe a lot and cashed in when he had his chances. And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job and challenging it.
The 3. Isaac misses.
Well, the defense better look up and say thanks. Leaving guys that wide open is not a recipe for success.
Here's Hield. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Hield's got 6.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Talk about what it means to be a good teammate, Brent. You've played with good ones. You've played with bad ones. I've always thought you were team first when you played.
Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. There's just an idea about what it is that you can contribute to the team. I think you always have to accentuate those ideals. Your approach on a daily basis has to be consistent. And if you're a starting player, it's one mentality. And if you're somebody that plays off the bench, you have to come to practice every day to push the guy that's in front of you and wait for your opportunity. But most of the time, it's that kind of consistency with which you come to work and the attitude of making sure that I want to make any kind of contribution I can for our team's success. That usually is a pretty good formula for a good teammate.
Here's Augustine after the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Takes a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Bielitsa. He's guarded by Ross. Augustine against Fox. He kicks to Kufis. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Bielitsa. He's guarded by Ross. Shot clock at 5. Hield with the bucket. Hield's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Kings.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Fournier against Hield. Here is Ross. He's coming off a 16-point game against Milwaukee. Three-pointer Augustine. The shot, no good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin. No doubt disappointed with that one. He'd love to have that one back.
Yeah, I'd put that play on repeat. The setup was perfect. Just need a better result next time.
The shot's good from Fournier. 7 seconds left in the first quarter. Fox kicks to Randolph. No good with the triple. And so it's Orlando with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Well, to me, the story of that first period was their rebounding.
Yeah, jumping out to a lead largely because they did the hard work on the glass. So you love the passion in the early part of this game that they're playing with.
The Kings trail by 10 on the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Fox is at the point with Hield next to him at the 2. Zach Randolph is out there with Costa Koufos. And it's Bielitsa in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Fox. To the paint. Augustine with the steal. And it's Simmons penetrating. And it's good, 2 points. Simmons got the first basket of the second quarter for Orlando. And for Sacramento, they're shooting about 42% so far. Fox kicks to Randolph. Over Gordon. Randolph can't hit.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to Augustine. Now here's Ross. He's covered closely. 6 to shoot. Bamba passes to Simmons. Here's Ross. It's hauled in by the Kings.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And Bielitsa kicks to Fox. From past the arc. The offensive rebound. It's good. Koufos has got his first points in this one.
And this is what happens when you fail to block out.
Defensive rebounding just as important as causing the miss in the first place.
Bamba wide open and he fires. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Randolph. And Bamba pulls it down. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Magic. At one point, they led by 16. They host the Clippers after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. The Memphis Grizzlies, going into last season, retired Zach Randolph's number 50. Brent, talk about what he meant to that franchise and what it meant to him.
Well, he was just such a perfect fit for the idea of the grit and the grind and the mentality that the Memphis team had through the years with Dave Yeager as the coach and the kind of playoff success that they had. Perfect in the style, perfect in his personality, perfect in his professionalism. And there's a reason why number 50 hangs up in Memphis. Zach Randolph, a true pro.
Sacramento making a switch here. Labissiere's checked in. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Near the three-point line, it's Augustine. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. The Kings trail by 14. Timeout called by the Kings. So many teams switching the pick and roll, and we can see it defensively, what it does. How are offenses countering that?
I think the offense is what they're doing, Kevin, is being selective as to who it is comes out to set the pick. If I'm Steph Curry or I'm Kyrie Irving, and I know that there's a big defender guarding my 4-man or my 5-man, I'm going to call that screen up to the top of the key and make sure that I can go at the weaker defender that's guarding either one of my players to gain advantage.
Here's Bielitsa after the Magic pick up 2. Here's Hield. Again, the miss by the Kings.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Orlando Magic has struggled to find difference-making players in the draft or in free agency. Their goal is to get younger but get better at the same time. And it's difficult to do, even in the Eastern Conference, but Orlando is determined to get this right. Kevin?
And the journey continues for them and a lot of teams. D.A., thank you. Now here is Augustine. Here's Gordon. It's rebounded by Labissiere.
The defense was solid there, smothering him close inside, and that's how you want to guard him.
They need this one, and it's blocked by Simmons. And he gets it back. Here's Koufos. Second chance shot, and the layup is good. Koufos has got 4 this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Gordon. Outside for Simmons. Augustine against Fox. 6 on the shot clock. High, arcing shot, and he lays it up and in. Augustine's got his second bucket.
And a terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
Now here's Labissiere, defended by Gordon. Healed outside. And he just hasn't been able to get it going.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
It's stolen by Labissiere. Fox against Augustine. Now here's Fox. He has 5. Passes it to Labissiere. Here's Bielitsa, defended by Gordon. And here's the fast break. Ross leading the way. Orlando with a fresh 24. Goes back up. And Simmons with the layup. Simmons got 7 points.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Fox kicks to Hield to the middle and stolen by Gordon. And it's Simmons penetrating. Lays it up and banks it in. Simmons got 6 points in the quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And the pass to Labissiere. And Bielitsa has it in the corner. Simmons against Hield. Just 5 to shoot. Over Simmons. Hield with the bucket. 10 points for him.
That's such a quick trigger there. Hield able to hit even with a hand in his face.
Augustine looking around. Ross with it. Labissiere's there. Ross passes to Bamba. Now Ross still looking for his first bucket in this one.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Fox kicks to Labissiere. Over Gordon. Labissiere, no good. Magic leading by 16. And here's Augustine. Pass to Gordon. Fires the 3. And it's Fox with the rebound. Fox has got 4 rebounds in this game.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Kicks to Labissiere. Pass to Koufos. Sacramento moving it around. Teardrop shot, and Hield with the lay-in. Hield's got 12.
Well, tricky there on that play as Hield had the soft floater that trickled in.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Greg, as we know, Buddy Hield, a Wooden Award winner at Oklahoma.
I mean, he grew from nothing, his words, in the Bahamas. And his first hoop of crate he nailed to some plywood. Couldn't even afford the nails. Had to find those. So from there to here, what an incredible journey.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Gordon. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Ross. Fournier's checked in for Simmons. And it's Jaren Grant in for Augustine. And then for Sacramento, Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Koufos. Bagley comes in for Labissiere. And it's Justin Jackson in for Hield. Here's Fox. After Jaren Grant's bucket, Cauley-Stein goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Vucevic. The Kings have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
One shot, gentlemen.
You wonder what the next step is, and for Willie Cauley-Stein, what he's done in the offseason to improve himself offensively. Maybe a few more things in the footwork category will help him out.
Now, here's Isaac. No points in the game yet for him. He kicks it to Bamba. Rebound by the Kings. Bagley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bielitsa inside. He's covered by Isaac. Top of the key, Bagley. Over to the left wing. Jackson finds Cauley Stein. Outside Jackson. Knocks down the 3-ball. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Tearaway warm-ups have long been a feature of the NBA. But last season, the new tearaway jerseys, they just kept ripping apart.
The old uniform malfunction, Kevin, last year. Yeah, maybe.
You even had a couple malfunctions, and that was odd.
Well, the tie, bad tie. I always have bad ties. I think they're looking back at the material choices for what they're doing. So maybe there'll be some subtle changes into this year. But it was interesting in the early part of last year. A lot of guys with a finger underneath the arm and pulling away a jersey and ripped away. So maybe the supplier will do something about the fabric this year.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Fournier. Fires it up. The Magic again can't hit.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yep, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
Now, here's Isaac. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To the inside. And the dunk by Bamba.
Just throw it up there. I mean, Bamba, as long as you time the pass right, he's going to flush that one down.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Fox with it. He's covered by Isaac. Cauley Stein. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, he plays with a bit of a sixth sense around the offensive glass. Perfect position for the easy tip-in.
Floats one. He can't get that one to fall. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Bagley kicks to Bielitsa. Passes it to Jackson. Fox against Grant. Over to the wing. Here's Cauley Stein. Off target from outside. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for Orlando. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's Isaac. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about the concentration on that? Isaac able to absorb the contact and still finish with a difficult shot.
And Jonathan Isaac making progress, but he was drafted knowing he had a lot of work to do.
Yeah, and you really shouldn't try and compare Isaac to the rest of his draft class. He's going to be on a different timeline as far as his development goes. Might take longer for him to be ready, but the payoff, man, could be huge as his ceiling is really high.
The Kings trail by 11. Fox with it. He's got 5. To the left side wing. Here's Randolph. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Well, embrace the contact while you're shooting. Tough to do, but not for Zach Randolph, given his experience.
Jackson against Fournier. Over Jackson. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And getting a hand in the shooter's face, locking down that in-between area.
Just taking on the challenge on every possession. I love defenders who give nothing away.
Now, here's Fox. In it goes. That's his 3rd bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Grant against Fox. Here's Grant. He's got 10. Clock at 6. And the pass to Vucevic. over Cauley Stein. Misses off the right iron. And so it's Orlando, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Aaron, you all have played at a high level so far. What has worked for you?
We're just sticking to the game plan. Our coaches really drew up something good for us. They wrote it out, and we're sticking to it, and we're executing very well.
Yeah, that's obvious the way you all have played. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just Ernie. Orlando had no problems getting going. A smoldering performance for them early as they shut down everything defensively and were clicking on offense, going 10-0 to start. That lead was whittled down by the end of the quarter, leaving them up by 5 after 1. Second quarter, not quite as good, but still managed to maintain control and enjoy a 7-point advantage at the break. Shaq, what'd you think about the Magic?
Well, one thing that stands out is how few turnovers they had. The offense looked in control. They were making nice passes, moving the ball, setting screens. The confidence just seemed to build, and the lead did too. They're a very steady team, keeping those turnovers down. That's the big factor.
And over to Kenny now, your take on the Kings.
Well, they just didn't produce enough offense. I don't know if it's because they were expending so much energy on the defensive end, but clearly they have to take a look at this. What plays are we calling? And how can we improve that? And they have to do it fast, because if they don't, this game is going to run away from them.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. The Kings trail by 7. Inside, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Grant is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Simmons in at the small forward. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half.
Pretty much all you can do on defense there. De'Aaron Fox, great poise in the painted area.
Grant kicks to Vucevic. Good ball movement here by the Magic. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Grant against Fox. Pass to Hield. And here's Bagley. To the middle. Outside for Jackson. And a miss there on the triple. Orlando leading by 5. Grant surveying the D. Unloads from 9, and he overshot that one, missing. The Kings shooting well. They're at 45%. On the wing, Hield. He's guarded by Fournier. Bagley, no good.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Good work there as it goes. 6 points for Evan Fournier.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Fox kicks to Bagley. Fox passes to Bagley. On the wing, Hield. Shoots over Fournier. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Hield. Fournier against Hield. Outside Fournier. Count it from 12. Fournier's got 8 points. The Kings trail by 7. Fox kicks to Bagley. At the elbow, it's Hield. Shoots over Grant. Here's Cauley Stein. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Grant. 10 points for him. Down low. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Fox. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
I think opposing coaches have nightmares about De'Aaron Fox being out in transition. We got to see why right there.
Here's Vucevic. Again, the Magic score.
Yeah, 3 of 4 to start this half. Offensively, they've been great.
The Kings trail by 5. Now, here's Fox. 11 points in the game.
And nothing fancy, really, about that play. That's just good old-fashioned, hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
Got that one up quick. And that's now 10 points for Evan Fournier.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Hield kicks to Bagley. Cauley Stein dishes to Fox. Pass to Bagley. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists tonight.
More and more improved floor awareness for De'Aaron Fox.
Now, here's Grant. Passes to Vucevic. Now the dish to Fournier. It's tipped. Simmons against Jackson. Here's Fox, and it's good for 2. And now just a 3-point Magic lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Grant against Fox. Now here's Grant. Tight defense on him. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. DJ Augustine's checked in for Jaren Grant. And then for Sacramento, Kufis checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein, and Scalabrine is subbed in for Bagley. Gordon kicks to Augustine. Now the pass to Simmons. 5 on the clock. Fires from 18. The Magic again can't hit. The Kings trail by 3. Lets a floater go, and the layup is up and in. Fox has got 8 here in the quarter.
Now De'Aaron Fox having one of those nights where he's feeling it.
Fournier against Hield. 3-pointer Augustine. Sacramento grabs the miss.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Now Fox. 15 points in the game. Back to Hield. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 4 assists in the game.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Sacramento. The lead is 2. In the corner, it's Hield. And Gordon over to help. To the inside. Augustine with the steal. It's Fournier on the wing. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Fournier's got the game tied up here for the Magic.
You know, you hear that A word all the time, aggressive, and sometimes just being that can turn your game around. He's been that in the second half, their go-to guy here.
Now, here's Fox, and Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. Terrence Ross comes in for Fournier. And a change for Sacramento. Bielitsa, he's checked in for De'Aaron Fox. Bielitsa inside. He's guarded by Ross. Bielitsa with the bucket. Bielitsa's got the lead up to 2 now for Sacramento. And Skal Labissiere, Brent, a slender 6'11", adjusting to the physicality of the NBA always is a challenge for these players.
I remember one scout saying he gets pushed around by guys who get pushed around. And that's something he's trying to work on. A better base, maybe a little more well-rooted so that he can maintain and hold his position. But his NBA rebounding numbers have been pretty solid.
Jackson misses.
Oh, and the D did not make that any easier. Can't fault the shooter for missing. That's a tough shot.
Isaac kicks to Simmons. Pass to Augustine. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
Coaching staff high-fiving themselves there, watching that team move the ball around, doing whatever is best for the team.
Jackson passes to Bjelica. Knocked away. It's stolen by Vucevic. Augustine against Hield. They now take the lead. Augustine's got 6 points.
And a terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
And Bjelica kicks to Kufis. Pass to Hield. Over Augustine. Hield with the bucket. Hield's got 19 points.
And this quarter has been all about him. You feel every shot he's going to take is going in.
Augustine dishes to Ross. Kufis grabs the miss. Kufis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Jackson. Simmons with the defensive effort.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 9. And here is Ross. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from the high post. Kufis grabs the miss. Kufis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Simmons against Jackson. Kicks it to Hield. He dishes it to Kufis. Hield the pass to Jackson. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
Here's Bjelica. Ball's knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Thursday, they'll continue the road trip, heading out to Atlanta to take on the Hawks. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the Milwaukee Bucks. On defense, the Magic. They led by as many as 18 points, and they take the lead. Labissiere's got his first points of the night.
Still developing inside, but you see the potential from Labissiere. At his height, he's a threat to score.
Here's Augustine, and it's good for 2. Augustine's got it all tied up now for the Magic.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And Bjelica kicks to Kufis. Hield against Augustine. The 3. But they'll get another chance. Another shot. Labissiere, no good.
The defense, not so good. And when you're deep inside like that, you got to come through.
Isaac. Here's Ross. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
This year kicks to Jackson. Passes it to Hield. Shot clock at 6. From outside, off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Augustine with it, outguarded by Hield, deflects the pass. 52 seconds left in the third quarter.
Well, even though he missed, you like seeing him taking that kind of shot. The defense must be better.
Isaac misses.
It looked like he wanted no part of that. Superb defense there, really making it tough on him.
It's Bielitsa. Labissiere, the pass to Bielitsa. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. For the Magic, Bamba is checked in for Vucevic, and it's Jaren Grant in for Augustine. Sacramento also making some changes. Randolph comes in for Kufis, and it's Bagley in for Labissiere. Grant kicks to Ross. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Phenomenal use of the body there to free himself up from the defender and get a clean look at the basket.
Healed against Grant. Stolen by Bamba. With 1 on the clock. The shot missing. And we'll be right back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for Sacramento. Inside, it's Zebo and Cauley Stein. Jackson is out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Bagley in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Grant. Following the miss by Evan Fournier. Grant, that's good. Grant's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Orlando. Jackson kicks to Randolph. On the wing, Hield. He's covered by Grant. Hield against Grant. Hield can't hit.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Here's Isaac. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. And it's an 8-point Magic lead. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. Dishes it to Bagley. Hield against Grant. Hield attacking. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, Hield's center of gravity stays low on his drive, which invites the contact, in my opinion. Very tough to defend him cleanly.
2 shots. First free throw is good.
Quietly, Buddy Hield has had some good moments in the NBA thus far. I know coming in, a lot of attention as a high draft choice, but his offensive game and the players around him, as they get better, are helping Buddy Hield out.
And Orlando making a change here. Gordon's checked in, and the Kings also making a change. Fox is checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Encouraging sign there to see him knock down the free throw.
Orlando leading by 6. Fournier into the lane. That one no good. Good D by Hield. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Grant against Fox. He kicks to Randolph. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
Now here's Fournier. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. The Kings trail by 6. Outside Randolph, and it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Fox against Grant. Fox kicks to Cauley Stein. The dish now to Heel. Shot clock at 5. Right side Randolph. Over Gordon.
Just a little lackluster so far with his effort. He's been very limited due to his poor shooting.
Here's Isaac, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
No doubt the size of Isaac is a problem for the defense. Excellent at using that long frame to draw contact.
Two shots.
The first one falls.
And Isaac really continues to intrigue you. A 6'10 forward who's just got great agility and can be a nightmare in transition.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. The Kings trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Fox kicks to Cauley Stein. Healed outside. From the stripe. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And the defense is just not very aggressive. Definitely fortunate that the mid-range jumper did not find the bottom of the net that time.
And Bamba now top of the key. Here's the floater. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
At the line, shooting 2. Jaron Grant.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Kings trail by 9. Fox with it. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Knocked away. Stolen by Gordon. Here's Isaac. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, and Isaac, he just makes dunking look easy. It has an incredible reach and quickly gets up off the floor to throw that one down.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Well, sometimes it just takes an opportunity
in the NBA, and Aaron Gordon has made the most of it. Since taking over that power forward role full-time, he has shown remarkable improvement. Plays with more confidence and aggression on offense and has transformed himself as a player.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen to Dave Yeager's huddle with his team. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively. He said, make the easy play. Take care of the ball. We can't afford to just give away golden opportunities. And we'll see if they can clean it up, guys.
Thank you, David. And for Gordon, in his first full season as a starter, he instantly became a star in the league.
And when he was taken 4th overall, this was the type of player the team was hoping he'd become. His outside shot has improved by leaps and bounds and always plays with speed and athleticism. And now I think he's got a much more fully rounded game, which makes him dangerous.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Fournier. The shot, no good. And the Kings going the other way now. Fournier against Hield. There's the pass to Bagley. To the inside. Stolen by Bamba. Fournier against Hield. Outside Fournier. Feeds it to Bamba. Out to the wing. 5 on the clock. Releases. Offensive rebound. The Kings trail by 9. Here's Fox. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Well, this is when Fox is at his best. Once he gets a step on the defense, you're pretty much going to read the back of that jersey.
Now here's Fournier. Over Hield. Misses off the right iron.
You know, not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Well, something in this frame for sure, but when you're out of rhythm, sometimes it's better to play the role of being the facilitator.
Bagley with the ball. He's covered by Isaac. Bagley, no good. Fox against Grant. Got a piece of it. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Fires it up. Fox, no good. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for Orlando. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Gordon inside. He's against Randolph. Shoots a fader. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Randolph's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hield the pass to Fox. Cauley-Stein kicks to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Just feel like Willie Cauley-Stein getting more comfortable the more time he's gotten in his young career and showing signs of being a passer.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
Grant against Fox. Outside Jackson. Hield from outside. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Hield's got 12 points here in the second half.
Yeah, watching Hield shoot is quite astonishing. He does a great job of establishing his feet as a foundation for his three-point shot.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And when you look at Evan Fournier, he's just a reliable source for points whenever he's on the floor.
Yeah, and Fournier is a bit of a quiet scorer. I mean, he always ends up with a lot of points, but doesn't tend to wow you with any individual plays. Terrific shooter who just makes the most of his touches and his minutes whenever he's on the floor.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Fox kicks to Hield. Here's Randolph. No good that time. Gordon with the defensive effort. Fournier against Hield. Hield on the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Sacramento with the ball. Pass to Cauley-Stein. To the wing right side. Inside. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Well, Cauley-Stein positioned himself early and then found the reward there as he collected the ball and threw it through.
Grant finds Gordon. Poked away. Here's Jackson. Pass to Randolph.
Zach Randolph, a paragon of consistency over his career. In his prime, a nightly 20 and 10 guy, and still producing.
That free throw, no good. And the Memphis Grizzlies retiring Randolph's number 50 going into last season.
And helped forge an identity for that team and really made them relevant. I mean, he's played on a handful of teams, but I think Memphis was that match made in heaven.
Back to the basket, big man with a pretty good mid-range jump shot. Zach Randolph is a skilled vet, and he's up to his tricks here tonight.
It's good. And that's now 18 points for Evan Fournier.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Now here's Cauley-Stein. Back to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
That is a mature play from De'Aaron Fox. Not afraid to take the big one.
Grant against Fox. Grant kicks to Vucevic. He dishes it to Fournier. Clock at 4. From down in the low post, it goes. Fournier's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Love to see the resolve from an offensive player after a disappointing first half. He's been terrific here in the second.
Pass to Fox. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. Sacramento making a switch here. Bagley's checked in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the inbound, and good, he nails it.
Stepping up, Bagley lives to compete. He wants the ball when the game is on the line.
The pass to Vucevic. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. Gordon kicks to Grant. To the paint, clock at 4, tipped away. It's stolen by Bagley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And he's a real wrecking ball inside. Once Bagley has solid position, you almost have to foul it.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 2 here.
And one of the youngest rookies when he came into the NBA, Bagley reclassified in high school so he could get to college a year early.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the fourth. And stolen by Gordon. And Cauley Stein over to help. Outside Fournier. Shot from the wing. And Orlando again with the bucket.
One of the better shots in his arsenal. Someone has to rotate.
The Kings trail by 7. Now here's Fox. And the layup's good off the glass. Fox has got 18 points just in the second half.
De'Aaron Fox stepping up for the team, showing he's capable in these moments.
Well, Orlando's shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Here's Vucevic. Misses off the left iron. For Sacramento, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Hield can't hit. And Simmons has got the ball here for Orlando. Pass to Grant. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Kicks it to Vucevic. Over Cauley Stein. Clock is at 3. For 3, Fournier. Bagley with the rebound. Sacramento with the ball. Trailing by 5. They grab their own miss. Cauley Stein up top. Here's Fox. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
The closer that Fox gets inside, the more effective he could say. I guess you could say he's good in the Fox hole.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're behind by 5. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
It's going to be interesting to see what they draw up to get this quick shot.
They love to get it into the hands of their best scorer, but you also need a backup plan. Plan B has to be covered.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hield against Fournier. Right wing. Here's Fox. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, that is the play of the game.
Nothing more rewarding than hitting the big shot for your team.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're trailing by 2. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in a situation like this?
I really like when you run plays that have options. Get to either one and take the best shot available.
Missed. to tie it up. Oh, missed it.
Well, Fox really daring them right now to foul him on the inside.
It's the first, and that narrows the gap to 1.
Well, the quickness of De'Aaron Fox really is incredible. I got a chance to see John Wall early in his career, and it was the speed that we talked about, but speed can kill. And if De'Aaron Fox can control it, he'll be fantastic at creating opportunities for himself and his teammates.
And it's tied up with that one.
You can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. Shows you what he's made up as he's able to tie it up.
And Steve Clifford wants a timeout. Here's Vucevic. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
And the Magic start out with the ball. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Magic, inside we have Gordon and Vucevic. Grant is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Simmons in at the small forward position. And here is Hield after Aaron Gordon was able to get the triple. Here's Fox. He feeds it to Cauley Stein. This is to Bagley. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. 6 on the shot clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Jackson misses.
That's like milk on a hot day, just a bad decision. Absolutely no reason for him to be taking those shots.
Good on the triple.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
So it's Sacramento now, following the three-pointer by Orlando. Vucevic against Cauley Stein. Ball's knocked loose. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's going to be the Magic off the tip. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Grant against Fox. Grant kicks to Fournier. Just 5 on the clock. Gordon with no one around. And the 3 off target.
Well, even though he missed, you like seeing him taking that kind of shot. The defense must be better.
Bagley. Orlando grabs the miss. Grant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock. Lays it up off the glass. Grant's got 21 in the game.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Fox against Grant. High post, Cauley Stein. Outside Jackson. He kicks it to Fox. Pass to Cauley Stein. Shoots over Vucevic. Will it go? And it's Bagley getting it to go. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds. Fox against Grant. To the middle. Fox with the steal. Down low. Here's Bagley. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Like to see Fox with that fast, quick decision on the defensive end of the floor.
And what an exciting game here with 3 minutes played so far in overtime. And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. Left side, Gordon. Over Bagley. And it's Gordon missing.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
Some defenses are okay with giving up the mid-range shot. In this case, they contested.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Out of bounds, Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. Just under 3.5 minutes played in the extra period here.
Fox is so good on the offensive end with his quickness. Why not use it on the defensive end? He did there.
Hield kicks to Fox. To take the lead. Some solid defense from Grant. Orlando leading. Outside Fournier. Passes it to Grant. Fox with the steal. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Vucevic down low. Cauley Stein defending. Hield against Fournier. Hield the pass to Jackson. Yes!
That's a gorgeous assist. Outstanding at finding his guys in the spots where they want the basketball.
And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They trail by 1. 51 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Good ball movement here by the Magic. The pass to Vucevic. Back to Grant. At the elbow, it's Gordon. Over Bagley. The Magic again can't hit.
Gotta make those shots. Not sure how he missed it. The defense was just okay.
Jackson kicks to Cauley Stein. There's the dish to Fox. To Cauley Stein. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. 5 to shoot. Fox, no good. Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're trailing by 1. 9 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Guys, what do you think?
And really no need to rush. Still plenty of time to get a good look.
Challenge is to get that good look, preferably the guy with the hottest hand.
Now Grant. Pass to Vucevic. Over Cauley Stein. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so it's Sacramento who scraped by with the win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. With Zach Randolph. Zebo, what was the biggest difference tonight?
We just came out. We was more physical this game. We came out with being aggressive, and that's what we had to do. We got stops and being aggressive, and everybody contributed tonight. It was a team win.
Well, physical is who you guys are, Zach. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.